गुड आफ्टरनून माय डियर स्टूडेंट। आज हम सोशल साइंस के चैप्टर नंबर 7 एक्सटर्नल फोर्सेस रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर चेंज, परिवर्तनकारी बाह्य शक्तियां, 7 चैप्टर का रिवीजन देखेंगे। द शेप ऑफ द लैंड इज नॉट ऑलवेज सेम बट इट कीप्स ऑन चेंजिंग। जो हमारी पृथ्वी है उसका स्वरूप एक जैसा नहीं रहता, वह हमेशा बदलता रहता है। Some of the forces work in changing its shape. These forces are two types, internal and external forces. जो कि इनमें की दो शक्तियां दो प्रकार की होती हैं, एक आंतरिक और एक बाहरी। Internal forces come from of the new landform shape while external forces work in a changing the shape. In the previous lesson we have learned about internal forces. हमने जो पिछला चैप्टर था उसमें internal forces के बारे में देखा. In this lesson we study about external forces. There are two types of external forces. First, those which weaken the rocks and its place to break them, and second, which shift this piece of rock from their original place to take them to low lands, rivers, winds, underground water, glaciers, and sea waves are the second type of external force which play an important role to change the shape of the landforms. आंतरिक शक्तियां धरातल पर कोई न कोई नई स्थलाकृतियां निर्माण करती हैं, जबकि बाहरी शक्ति उन स्थलाकृतियों में परिवर्तन करने में जुट जाती है। बाह्य शक्ति के प्रकार होते हैं। प्रथम, वो जो चट्टानों को अपने ही स्थान पर कमजोर कर तोड़ फोड़ करती है और भूभागों में जमा करती है। नदियां, पवने, जल, हिम और समुद्री लहरें दूसरे प्रकार की शक्तियों में परिवर्तन होती हैं। इनमें प्रथम क्रिया को अपक्षय तथा द्वितीय को अपर्दन चक्र भी कहते हैं। First point is weathering. Weathering is a kind of process in which the rocks and break at in its own original place. Mainly weather and season affect the split of rocks. Temperature, rain, hail, fog and snowfall are the main factor of the season. Temperature, rain, hail, fog and snowfall are the main factor of the season. So these forces are also called season weathering force. As soon as the rocks come into contact with the weather, their weathering starts. Each rock has some sort of a mineral in it and helps the chemical reaction. Now we see here the definition of weathering. Weathering is a local process in which gradation and split of rocks occur at their original place. Here is a definition of weathering. Now, what is weathering? How it works? Breaking of rock takes place due to change in a temperature and pressure of health. Look at the picture and see how the rocks break and their debris get collected at the same place due to gravitational forces. Look at the picture कि किस तरह जो rocks हैं वो एक जगह से टूटकर वो दूसरी जगह फिर से built हो जाते हैं. Rocks expand in the day temperature and shrink suddenly at night due to fall in temperature, which result in cracks of ribs. And while in the erosion process, the rocks undergo chemical changes. This is the rock, water filled in joints. जो water है ये सब में fill हो जाता है. Snow by ice weathering. Water frozen on ice and joint getting white deep by ice. Now, weathering's definition. Weathering is a local process in which gradation and split of rocks occur at their original places. Now, types of weathering. Physical weathering, chemical weathering and biological weathering. So, our first point is physical weathering. The denudation of rocks into tiny pieces by mechanical process is called physical weathering. This is the definition of physical weathering. The denudation of rocks into tiny pieces by mechanical process is called physical weathering. When the temperature increases, the rocks expand, and when temperature falls sharply, the rock contracts. Now, our next point is chemical weathering. Due to a chemical changes, lime, gypsum, sulfur, salt, rocks murk into water is distracted, melt or get rusted. Thus, the rock loses its originality and either get dissolved with the water and become powder and give birth to new materials. दैट मीन्स कि जो चेंजेस है केमिकल में वो अंडरग्राउंड होकर वो एक रॉक में घुसकर या पर्वतों या पत्थरों में कर कर जो उनकी ओरिजिनलिटी रहती है वो गायब हो जाती है, डिस्क्लोज हो जाती है एंड जो पाउडर बनता है उसमें वो एक नए मटेरियल को जन्म देता है, बर्थ देता है. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड केमिकल वेदरिंग. द मॉइस्चर एंड रेन प्ले अ वाइटल रोल इन इट. जो उसमें मॉइस्चर होता है और जो बारिश होती है वो उसका जो मेन रोल वो प्ले करता है. बायोलॉजिकल वेदरिंग. The biological weathering occurs due to the activity of vegetation, animal and human beings. जो biological weather है वो उसके लिए क्या क्या कारण है? Vegetation, वनस्पति, animals and human beings. The roots of trees enter into the crack of rock and split them wide and break up. Burrowing animals like rat, termites, ants, earthworm and other creatures also contribute to this process of breaking and peeling. The human beings also break up for the farming, house building and road making. These are the 3 points of weathering. First is physical weathering, second is chemical weathering and third one is biological weathering. Now our next point is erosion cycle. How do it work? So we see here the process of erosion cycle. The changing external forces also work along with weathering. These forces continuously add to make the surface flat and they also work for weathering, transportation and deposition. This is called erosion cycle. River, glaciers, wind, underground water and sea waves are the key agent of leveling. The surface leveling can be classified into two categories. First is slow wasting and second is rapid wasting. The rapid erosion cycle shifts the rocks from its original place by rubbing, cutting and peeling so that high elevated areas gradually decreases. This process is called slow wasting process. The process of shifting the broken and unbroken material downward is called transpiration. Now our next point is function of the running water or river. Some part of the rainwater evaporates, some of it seeps into the earth and most of it flows down the slope of land and knolls and river. The flowing water of river performs important function of surface balancing. The work area of rivers are quite vast. The rivers from its origin to the mouth make different types of landform. First is erosion, transportation and deposition. First, we see here first point is erosion. The water of river by its force take the broken material of rocks downward which come in its way. This material come up in the way of river due to weathering and erosion. These materials are called the weight of the river. This weight function as the tool for rubbing. This material work by rubbing and cutting the bottom and bank of river. Our next point is landform made by river erosion. The most of erosion function happened in the upper part of river. जो कार्य होते हैं वो नदी के जो ऊपर होते हैं उसके ऊपरी पार्ट में भाग में होते हैं. They form gorge, canyon, V-shaped valley, waterfall and spring. Among these gorge, V-shaped valley and waterfall are prominent. Now first is gorge. So when the river passes through a bed of hard rock in the highland, its main work is to deepen its valley. This result is a narrow and strip-sided valley, and the current of the water splits rock, due to which deep valleys, gorge and canyon are formed. So here our next point is V-shaped The target of river erosion is to reach at its base level. Look at this picture. This river are continue to doing like this. So it made a V shape. The base of the sea or lake in which river falls is called the base of level river erosion. Now waterfall. When the river water falls almost vertically from a sufficient height along the course of the river, it is called waterfall. This is the definition of waterfall. When the river water falls almost vertically from sufficient height along the course of the river, it is called waterfall. Now transportation. The river sweeps the rocky material from one place to other. This process of the river is called weight bearing. The transportation capacity of river depends on its current quantity of water. The pebbles and the pieces of rock included in the weight, the intensity of river flow increase the transportation of. Next point is natural leaf and flood plan. Natural leaf is a raised bank of embankment built by the river in plain areas. Sometime during the flood, the flow over the embankment and spread widely. This water deposits fine particles in a vast area. When the flood is over, slit accumulates at the slide of the river. The Ganga-Brahmaputra plain is made in the same way. In the lower courses of the river, the slightest slacking of speed at once results in deposition. Next point is delta. When the river enters into the sea or lake, its velocity gets very slow. The mud deposited along the banks because of slow carrying capacity of water become an obstacle and divided the river into numerous branches called distributaries. This river has no alternative but to discharge its very slugly only through the distributary. We see here the deltas picture. Next is estuary. Some of the river do not form delta at their meeting point. Such river become wider at their meeting point from sea, and sea waves sweep away the water of the river into deep sea. Most of this place remains lower. Now function of glacier. Glacier के जो function है, the region where temperature remains usually below freezing point, the prescription come in the form of snow and it is called snowfall. Such regions are called snow-covered area. There are layer and layer of frozen snow. The altitude above which there is a permanent cover of snow and ice is called the snow line. Now types of glacier is continual glacier and valley glacier. So we see continual glacier are permanent sheets of ice and now that cover extensive and land surface. Valley glacier. Glacier that form in high mountains are characteristic long, narrow because it's occupy valleys of form streams. Now land from made by glacier. Some lands are made with glacier. Now U-shaped valley. So we see here U-shaped valley. Erosion function of a glacier. बाकी पॉइंट हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे. सो आप आज के लिए इतने सभी पॉइंट्स का रिवीजन कर लीजिएगा. थैंक यू.